Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, at whatever time you are watching this video, or wherever you are watching me from, or whatever time you choose to watch this video. Karibu sana, welcome back to Rosalwa. Here we are about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope. Asante sana. If you have always been coming back here, I truly appreciate you. Asante sana. It is good to have you here. If you're new, please karibu sana, take some time and subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be able to be part of us here at Rose Salon. Now, in today's video, of course, I am here alone. I also did another video alone, but I am here alone. Sometimes I do videos alone. So I want to do this video alone today because I want to talk about something. I want us to discuss actually. So please talk with me in the comment section down below. Talk to me. Let's get to hear what you have to think or what you're thinking about this matter. Of course, in our previous videos, we've talked about good morning, good afternoon, good evening, at whatever part of the world you are watching us from, or whatever time this video finds you. Karibuni sana, welcome back to Rose Salwa. Here we are about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope for all our returning subscribers. Woo! Asanteni sana, thank you for always being here. Thank you so much. We really and truly appreciate. And those of you that take time to share this content, asante. We really appreciate all of you. Now, if it is your first time here, karibu sana. Please take some time and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that anytime we post new video, you will be notified. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Karibu. I don't know whether I should do a size dress and welcome all of you, but anyway, karibuni sana. Truly appreciate. Now, I am here today to just reflect about life. Of course, you all know that every Monday, this Monday is homemaking. So in this homemaking episode today, I am not doing anything. I am doing a sit down, sit idea, and talking to you guys. So you better talk to me, or please talk to me. By the way, guys, follow me on Instagram at Rose Salwa, Facebook at Rose Salwa, TikTok Rose Salwa. I am in all those social media platforms. So karibuni sana, monifuate huko. So in this episode of homemaking, I decided to come here and talk to you guys, both men and women, okay? So women generally are who is a woman. Of course, women are generally homemakers. And of course, and men are providers. Men carry the vision of the home. Men provide leadership. You know, from the beginning, men are the leaders. Even entire scripture, you see a man showing leadership. And by the way, even in Genesis, when God created Adam, it is Adam that God gave instructions. Musinirushia mawe, Allah. It is Adam that God gave instructions of what to do. You remember the instructions in Genesis were given before Eve was created. Yes. So you, husband, your work at home is to provide guidance, spiritual nurture, especially for your family. Your work is to provide, to show godliness, to lead your family to God. You are a representation of God. You are a priest in that home. Forget about any other thing. Lose everything. Lose your job. Lose your everything. Lose, but never lose your authority, God-given authority in the family. Because as a man, your home is your kingdom. Hey, your home is your kingdom. You are the king and your wife is the queen. Okay? So lose everything. As a man, boy child, if you are planning to get married, please just get there knowing you are going to lead a kingdom. You are going to lead a kingdom. So, and that is God-given authority. Whether you have money or not, that cannot be argued, it cannot be bargained. It is God-given, and so it is yours. That is for the man. As a man, you provide godliness. You are the one, you show us where we are going. Of course, there are scenarios where other things go awry, but it is you. In fact, when the Bible is addressing the man, it says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. So the Bible likens you to Christ, as Christ did, as Christ did. But then when it addresses the wife, it submit to your husband, for he is the head of the wife. You understand? So as a man, you have all the power, you have all authority. But that authority is not to domineer, is not to dominate, is not to sit down and just be operating the remote. You have the authority of God to lead your family to God, because you are God's representation. As a man, you are God's representation. You represent God in your home. So everything and anything you do, you should always ask yourself, is this what God would have done? Am I moving away from God's example? Am I leading my family to the right direction? Of course, this is a generation. Of course, you as a man, this is a generation that I'm leading. And as I lead this generation that I am leading, am I going to pass on the baton of godliness into the family or to the children that are going to come after me? That is your God-given authority. And men, friends, fathers, daddies, uncles, what is the other name? All of you men, you don't need money to do that. It is God-given. I don't know, whether you are jobless or you have a job, your job description, being a king is permanent. You are a lion that is supposed to be roaring in your homes. You roar, with love. The Lion of Judah. You know how we say that Jesus is the Lion of Judah, but that does not make us dread. We see Jesus is the Lion of Judah, but we don't dread. So you are the lion in your kingdom. You roar in your kingdom. So never lose that. Never lose the sight of God. Never lose the sight of that. And as a man, of course, as you lead your family because you are led of God. Because Jesus is leading you. Of course, when Jesus leads you, there are things as a man you cannot do. Because Jesus is leading you. You are following the leadership of Jesus, so that your children, you can have the moral authority to say, follow me as I follow Christ. Hey! Woo! When Jesus is mentioned, I get excited, because I know that Jesus is the only remedy to our homes. I know that Jesus is the only solution to us. Jesus is the only person that is going to make marriages thrive, that is going to make families thrive. It is only Jesus. Remove Jesus out of the equation and you're finished. We need Jesus all through. So men, ensure that Jesus is leading you. Be with God. I wanted to say be at the right side of God, but be with God. Pursue godliness. Pursue holiness. Move with God. And then you will not have trouble leading your family. Because men, let me tell you, be a Siri. Women need an environment for them to do the homemaking. Of course, it is our responsibility. Most of us are homemakers. You give us you give us something and we transform it. I listened to another preacher who was saying, you give a woman a seed and they give you a child. You give them a house, they give you her home. You give them they give you, so you give them stress, they give you double tragedy or something like that. So I was listening to a certain preacher that was saying that. But women need an environment that they can be able to homemake. And of course, for me to be able to be a good homemaker, that my husband is not complaining about me homemaking, is having you led of God, is having you leading this family to God. I don't know how best I can say that. Now, allow me to say that as women, and I'm talking about Christian women. Me, I don't know if there are other women out there that do their own things. I'm saying if your man is leading you towards godliness, then you have no problem submitting. If you are loved as Christ loves the church, then you have no problem submitting. And vice versa. If the wife submits to the man, to the husband, then the husband has no problem loving, the husband has no problem loving them as Christ loves the church. You see, now marriage becomes is a two-way. I don't want to say it's a transaction really, but it's a transaction. All of us work towards together. I am loving you as Christ loved the church. I am submitting to you, my husband, like that. If everybody and everyone plays their part, then we are going to have wonderful marriages. And I know out here we have people and we have things that have actually defamed marriages. Let me tell you, young people that are not married already, marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is of God. It is a beautiful thing. It is not even who you marry. Marriage is a beautiful thing as long as God is at the center. And I know I say that sensitively because I know there are people that you are married to somebody who claims to be godly, to be God-fearing, and they have done things that have quite disappointed. I mean, that does not, that person, probably they fell. It's just a struggle. It's a struggle with sin, which actually they need to go back to God. So create an environment for your wife to homemake. Create an environment for your wife to submit. And as a wife, create an environment for your husband to lead. Create an environment for your husband to love you as Christ loved the church. Because you cannot, there are things you cannot be disrespecting, insulting, belittling, and expecting that you'll be loved as Christ loved the church. Of course, these are also things that I'm trying to do in my own home. There are things that we are also trying to work at. We are not all perfect. We keep learning day and night. But all in all, we want to say that a marriage, the position of a husband is a king in that kingdom. And the position of a wife is a queen in that kingdom. And may the Lord God bless all of you, even as you continue living with one another. Thank you so much for being part of Rose Salwa. Here we are again about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope. Asante sana. If you find this video helpful, please share with your friends, family, and relatives. If it's your first time, please remember to subscribe. From us here at Rose Salwa, it's a bye-bye.